Hello everyone, happy Sunday, welcome back. Hey, we might get through chapter 1 today. Some of the viewers seem quite confident that we may actually get through chapter 1. Alright, so when we last left off, we found that Libro, once again we had to talk to him at a very, very, very specific time. At in a very narrow window to actually get, chapter 4 of whatever the book is. Cornelia, chapter 4. But now that we got it, Brian is correct. I was in a bit of a bad mood during Molehill Mountain. So, hopefully this will make me be in a better mood. So now we're going south to the lake to find a ring and do stuff. But, tentacle monster, hello. So, during last night's podcast, I was like, oh, I'll talk about the Mario 35th Anniversary Nintendo Direct from this week. And all the silliness that Nintendo has got up to. But sadly, I was just kind of annoyed the entire time. So I'll try to curate some topics that will make me happier next week. Oh, well, if you insist. So we're heading down to Lake whatever, and we're gonna go fishing. I can feel it in my bones. This game's been teasing fishing for 20 hours. Maybe we'll fish that missing ring out of the lake. That would be cool if there were a Hylian loach to catch. I caught the Hylian loach back in the day. For those who don't know, that's the big rare fish in Ocarina of Time. And back pre-internet, it was one of those playground discussions like, Joshua, like, the Hylian, is it real? Can you really catch it? Brian says I could rant about Nintendo too, but I'll refrain today and focus on fun subjects, like I'm playing Trails from Zero now, and it's quite good. Oh, nice. Zero. Now that's the crossbell one, right? I think it's the two games between Sky and Cold Steel, if I'm remembering correctly, that don't actually have a localization. Yes, Charizard, we're done already. That's the stream. Good night. Afternoon, whatever. Whoop. I'm watching the chat and not watching where I'm walking. Is Geofront a fan translation group? Oh, Brian, by the way, I really like the idea of, me guessing where the story goes, you know, answering a, vague enough not to spoil, fan quiz on where the game might be going. I think that's a really fun idea.
Take that!
Lightning! That's what you get for crossing my stream. Ooh, gummy eyeballs, nice. Okay, here we are, and let's orient the camera so, well, actually. Well, hi, fishy person. Man with pole. Ellipsis. Could I ask you something? Ellipsis. Wow, he's not responding at all, ellipsis. He must be really into his fishing, ellipsis. Or is trying to tell us to go away. Ellipsis. So this is what a fishing maniac looks like, eh? They seem like a unique breed. Well, Olivia, you should serenade him. Not as unique as you are, that's for sure. Ellipsis. The man is concentrating on his fishing. You know, the nice thing about fishing is it doesn't take a ton of concentration. So, he's not concentrating really hard, he's just ignoring you. Okay, so once we hit chapter 3, that would be the best point to do, where do I think this, what's the fate of the characters, where's the story going, that kind of a thing. Sounds good. But yeah, however you want to curate those questions, you know, try and make them not, you know, you mentioned this in your email, but make sure they're not spoilery or leading or anything like that. What did I just do? But you've all been really good about spoilers and stuff, so I'm not really worried. But yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Please, let me know if you would like to stay. Oh, is this outside? This is outside, okay. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Are you here to stay? Let's see. Yes and no. How should I put it? We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Well, pretty much everyone who stays here loves to fish. We heard he is a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be? Oh, you're talking about old man Kuwano. Yeah, small spiky orange fruit dude. Which is a Kiwano, but still. If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd. Lloyd? I've heard he... Yes, that's a Ninjago joke. I've heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. We're gonna have to catch a fish before he'll talk to us. Deem us worthy of conversation. Sounds like a pretty amazing guy. So you're saying he's that old man fishing out back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one you're talking about. He might be able to get his attention if we call his name out really loud. Oh, so he wasn't ignoring us. He's hard of hearing. Okay. Well, we've got 15,000 mira. I think we can stock up on some delicacies. Alright, let's see. 200, 300, 400, 500, and 600. Okay. And we still have nearly 1,400 mira to spare. Nice. Of course, there's, like, literally only 2 other people in this entire inn, so I think we could have narrowed it down pretty easily. Like, this lady is not the dude friend of the dude. So, it's either this person or the person outside. Red herring questions? Alright, sounds good. My mother and I come here every... Okay, so it's definitely the dude outside being the only dude. Come here every year on vacation around this time. It's a tradition in our family. That's a Fiddler reference. My mother seems to look forward to it every time. I kind of feel bad for my father, though, as he always gets left behind. Well, why do you do that? The Kingfisher Inn in Bose and the Maple Leaf Inn in Zeiss are my favorite places to stay. Okay. It's true. I have I have a lot of food in my pockets. Look at all. Look at. I just got a big wad of French fries in my pocket, and a sweet sponge cake, and some deep fried smelt. We probably smell horrible. I've got some grilled rainbow trout in my pants. Look at all this food that's just hanging out in my pockets. What's worse, this food that's been hanging out in my pockets and covered in lint for 6 days, or wall chicken? Lloyd! Ellipsis. Excuse me, Ellipsis. Are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City? Ellipsis. Wow, he's really focused, Ellipsis. He's tuned everything out of his mind but fishing. No, he's hard of hearing. Speak up. It looks like this is where my skills come into play. Yes, Olivier. What are you, Ellipsis? Just sit back and enjoy, Ellipsis. Olivier leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation, blew into the man's ear. Okay, that's definitely one way to get his attention. Oh my goodness, what the hell? Who are you kids? And where did you come from? Okay. Let me regale you all with a story that my father regaled me with. I have no idea if it's true. I wasn't there, but it totally sounds like something he'd do. So, one of the things that my dad did when he was young was he was a stunt guy. So, he was futzing around with one of his stunt buddies who proclaimed, I can put you in a hold that you can never break out of. And, actually, now that I'm retelling the story, I don't remember if Dad was the person who got in a hold or if he just saw 2 people doing this and he's retelling me the story. But let's just say that the way I'm telling it is the way it happened. So this guy's bragging, I can put you in a hold that you can't break out of. Of course, my dad, being manly stuntman person, is like, okay, I'll take you up on that. And so he puts him in a hold, and Dad's, trying to wriggle his way out of it and trying to throw him or anything, but no matter what he does, he cannot get out of the hold. So he just nuzzles the guy's neck and he instantly lets go. So I remember that this reminded me of that story. And he broke the hold. So neck nuzzles. Neck nuzzles is a good way to break a hold. Anyway, Lloyd asks, where did you come from? That was a dirty trick to play on him, Olivier Ellipsis. Dirty. Filthy. Yeah, that was pretty low. How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. But how did you know my name? We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? I see ellipsis. So, you heard from Mr. Kawano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it, ellipsis. Could we get you to fill us in a little more on the details? Before that, are you all bracers or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? We can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha, ellipsis. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out in my fish... It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat, ellipsis. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian, ellipsis. It had gotten late into the night, and it was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds, ellipsis. Now hold on a minute, what do you mean by this lake's guardian? I'm glad you asked! The Guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valyria Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade. Crap, ellipsis. I shouldn't have asked, ellipsis. Looks like you've thrown a log onto the Maniac's fire, ellipsis. Is it really that huge of a fish like you say? You bet your last mirror it is, and I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life, ellipsis. It comes and goes in different parts of Valyria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts, so I came a-running from the royal city. Ha! Now that's what I call passion. You can completely understand where you're I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such. In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? So, Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night? Oh, right, ellipsis. I had returned the boat and was on my way to the inn, ellipsis, when I saw an odd couple head out and onto the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road, ellipsis, in the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out on the new Ansel path, which is like the only path leading away from this place, so not terribly surprising. At first I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city heading back home, ellipsis. But it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Thought maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something then. Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here? Just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. They might have been 2 lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them, ellipsis. Aw, don't tell me anymore. Oh, brother, ellipsis. A bracer that's afraid of ghosts. The guild is doomed. Doomed! Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold. You'd better watch out, because this little kitten bites with little needly teeth. It's really aggravating. Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure, ellipsis. But it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. Oh, it's... Josette. A school uniform, ellipsis. It couldn't be, ellipsis. It wasn't one from the Genus Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha my niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly the same as the one she wears. I see, ellipsis. This whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her! I know it's that lying tomboy for sure! We're finally onto her trail. What, ellipsis, so she's an acquaintance of yours? Well, then, while you're at it, tell the... I don't know why I added a well there. Tell the two of them not to fret and rush on into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Is that a fact? Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that's understandable, Ellipsis. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see, Ellipsis. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that that is off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you young'uns to your work. Man, Ellipsis, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut. You mentioned something about a fisherman's guild, too. I wonder what kind of group that is. Yes, what possibly could the fisherman's guild be about? The world may never know. So how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is. Well, in a nutshell, Ellipsis. Shara explained that they encountered Josette and Roland. I see, Ellipsis. That seems to be the person in question, all right. Which means that tonight is the night, eh? Yeah, Ellipsis. Looks like we should probably get a room just in case. We're going to be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about a room. But we could waste time fishing. We could do that. Were you able to meet Lloyd? If you like what you see here in the inn, then please stay for the night. I just had a cancellation, so I have an open room. Dude, you've got 3 open rooms. Assuming that these 2 are using one of them, you've got 2 open rooms. That Lloyd fellow who came from the Royal City is an odd apple. It seems that if you try to talk to him while he's fishing, he completely tunes you out. He's a rather friendly gent if you meet him during dinner, though. I wonder if I should bring my husband here next year instead of leaving him at home all the time, alone and depressed. He always stays home to watch the house while I'm gone, so I feel kind of sorry for him. But my daughter and I bonding, just the 2 of us, isn't a bad thing either. Alright. Is Lloyd out back? Where do you go? Whoop! Damn it! Nope. Nope. Will you be staying here with us tonight? Yep, that's the plan, Ellipsis. Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything that we haven't taken care of, we'd better do it now. I don't want to head back to Bose after we've gotten a room. I guess you're right. So, let's see. Burglarized the other day is found to be among the missing item, valuable to me, so if you happen to find it, please let me know. I already talked to her. I think I'm caught up. Well, if not, I saved, so. Anyone in the rooms? I think we're ready to move on. Get a room! This is where you will be staying. I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served. This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city. Yeah, it's great, huh? Don't know where we're supposed to take a dump, but, yeah, it's nice. Wasn't that expensive either. Ellipsis, what to do now? Let's go fishing! How about we relax until it gets dark? What a nice idea. I'd be more than happy to do just that, but is it really okay to take it easy? Rest when you can, that's part of the bracer's job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll, or something else. Wow, what a picturesque view, Ellipsis! The entire lake looks like it's glowing with radiation from toxic spills. Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze, Ellipsis. But from here it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom. This lake is like a fisher's dream come true, Ellipsis. I bet it'd be a blast to throw a line in those waters. Yes. Then how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you. Yes. After all, you've got a pole already. Just tie a string and a hook to it and you got a fishing pole. Yeah, maybe I will. What are you gonna do, Joshua? Let me see, Ellipsis. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax. How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies. I'll leave that part to you. Yeah, there's a porta potty somewhere. Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around that pier looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites. Do I have to go rent fishing poles? I know there's some fishing poles up here. Hi. I've got some good fishing today, so please look forward to your meals. Oh, hey, look, that's Sherazard and Olivia. I wasn't even looking. I thought it was still Abigail and her mom or whoever it was. They're having a drink of chilled fruit wine together. Shara, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water. Estelle, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Shara, but you can leave her to me. Actually, Shara's not the one I'm concerned about. Eh? I invited Shara for a friendly drink, and she readily agreed. It seems as though she's finally been taken in by my charm. That brash self-confidence may cost you your life. Ellipsis. Hi. People come here to enjoy fishing. If you would like to borrow a fishing pole, we can loan you one, so all you need to do is ask. Give me a fishing pole. Okay, do I have to go upstairs and take a fishing pole? Fishing poles? Fishing poles. Who do I have to kill to get a fishing pole? Oh, hey, here's you two. Oh, are you staying here too? In our room? That's unorthodox. Let's enjoy this wonderful place together. Wow, Mom's open for some kinky stuff. I wonder what's for dinner today. I'm so excited I can hardly wait. Alright, where'd Joshua run off to? Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. That's a tree. That's a boat. Give me the boat. Oh, now, okay, maybe I had to talk to everybody first. Too bad we can't see the royal city. Yeah, Valeria Lake is like the size of Crossbell, so I don't think the haze is the problem here. Fun bit of trivia, Crossbell isn't mentioned a single time in the first chapter of Tales from the Trails in the Sky. Probably because it wasn't invented yet, but... Lindy Lee, hello. Yes, this looks good, Ellipsis. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines, Ellipsis. Fish. Crap, I don't have the... Damn it. I wonder if somebody at the... You have to do this in a really specific order. Okay. Someone give me a goddamn fishing pole! Ellipsis, do you have a fishing pole I could borrow? Yes, of course we do. They're right over there, and they're free to use for anyone watching here. Are they the ones upstairs? Wow, really? Score. But, oh, okay. We've got a progressive rod. So progressive. This is a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. Alright then, I'll put it to good use. I thought you were just gonna make me walk upstairs and go to the damn rack of fishing poles again. Okay. So is this, like, also a new weapon or something? Let's see. No, it's not. Okay. Is it actually in my items? Yes, okay. Normal fishing pole which can be found anywhere. Better than the regressive rod. Sherry, I got a fishing pole. By the way, Estelle, what happened to Joshua? I've been wondering. Lindy Lee says, I should be going to bed, but seeing you trying to fish is just too funny. Yeah. Did he dump you or something? Yeah, actually he did. Really? I invited him to come fishing with me, but he brushed me off for a book. Don't you think that's a little cold-hearted? What? That's it? You had me going there for a minute, Ellipsis. I invited Oop, same thing. He's not in our room, right? You know what? I bet Joshua... Is he on the balcony? I bet he went back to Bose after... No, there he is. After complaining that... I was going to say, after complaining, I don't want to go back to Bose. And then he goes back to Bose. Aren't you going to fish? That pier looks like a nice spot. How about you try too, Joshua? You're not so bad yourself, you know. Just not as good as you. I think I'll just sit here and watch if all the fishing practice is paid off. Alright, let's get the Grand Salmon. In what way is the fishing rod progressive, I wonder? It's like, yeah. Yes, definitely best spot. Alright. Let's now start fishing. Let the fishing commence! Let's see, from this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line? Oh god. Does this matter? Am I gonna get extra BP if I choose the right thing? Alright, to the west of the pier, which would be that way. South where the sun is hitting the water, to the east where the shade reaches. Well, let's go in the shade. Fishies like the cool water in the shade. Right around here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishes, ellipses. Now what should I do? Oh, Jesus Christ, Estelle! Just fish! Just fish! Link didn't have this problem. Just fish! Let's use live bait. Alright, let's sit back. Do you have any on you, Estelle? We're gonna have to stop and go shopping for bait now. Alright. Yeah? I got a bite! Now this is the critical part. How should I bring it up? Well, let's wait a bit. Hey, you got a rainbow trout. Alright. Let's say I used live bait before, so we'll use a lure. The progressive rod supports Black Lives Matter, renewable energy or something. There you go. Reel it in! We got a liberal carp. The progressive rod reeled in a liberal carp. Nice. This one's just my warm-up. Let's see. We'll use a fly. Yeah, I agree, Brian. This is a little cumbersome. Got a tiger rockfish. Okay. Okay. The conservative rod can only be used if you go to the Septian church every week. There you go. Holy boots? I got boots. Wonder if they're any good. Fishin gets better in subsequent games seems to be the consensus of the chat. It's a little fishy. Should I just eat it now to hide the evidence? So, does it really matter what options I use, or... Because so far I haven't failed to drag anything in yet. More boots. Or is the boots an indication that you chose incorrectly? I'm just going through all the options to get a few fish. I won't do this too terribly long. More smelt. And then you look at the other pier, and it's the boys from Final Fantasy 15 standing there fishing. It's like, hey guys. Oh, there's an achievement for getting every type of fish. Yeah, it's not surprising. Luckily, I've never cared about achievements, so... Boots. Oh, nope, smelt. Okay, I think that's enough. Night falls. Man, it's already starting to get dark. I guess I should just put all these fish in my pockets and go back to my room. Guess I ended up with a pretty good catch after all. Check this out, Joshua. Look what I caught. Ellipsis. Joshua, you were supposed to watch me fish for hours. Well, his book is still there. What's this? Ellipsis. The book 100 Days War seems to have been left on the table. I wonder how long it is. Estelle picked it up. I wonder if Joshua just forgot this. For being so sharp, he sure can miss things sometimes. I guess I'll just have to take it to him myself. Then again, I wonder where he could have taken off to. Ellipsis. Alright, so our fish ingredients. Yep, there's smelt, liberal carp, rainbow trout, tiger rockfish. Okay. What about boots? Got lots of holy boots. They are defense +1, so they are kind of crap. Oh, because no one else is with me right now. That's why I couldn't check anybody else. Alright. Okay. The 100 Days War. Outbreak of War. In spring 1192 of the Septian calendar. How many calendars are there, and do we use a bunch of different calendars? That's probably confusing that you have to specify which calendar you're using all the time. A single cannon shot shook the Gate, situated in the northern part of the Liberal Kingdom. This marked the beginning of an invasion later known as the 100 Days War, and the moment in which it actually lasted 103 days, but 100 Days War was more catchy, so, you know. And the moment in which the raging golden stallion assailed the noble white falcon. What? I'm guessing those are like emblems of the various kingdoms that were warring. Anyway, during this time, the Gate was little more than a reinforced medieval rampart. It easily succumbed to the round fired by one of the Empire's Rhineford company-built orbital tanks, leaving a section of the aged barrier fractured beyond repair. And as the Liberal Kingdom's other defensive walls were hit in succession by a fusillade of cannonballs, they too fell under the explosive impact and were reduced to a mountain of rubble. Declaration of war! At about the same time that the first cannon shot was fired, a single letter from the Erebonian embassy located in the royal city was delivered to Queen Alicia. More specifically, it was a writ containing a declaration of war by the Erebonian Empire upon the Liberal Kingdom. In terms of diplomatic wisdom, the propriety of the declaration was established by being handled prior to the preemptive strike, but in this instance there was hardly a difference in time between when the two occurred. In short, firing the first shot at the exact moment war was declared in the Liberal Kingdom made it possible for the Erebonian Empire to guise their preemptive strike as one of legitimacy when the first bombshell hit. How about that? This could be referred to as a new diplomatic war tactic, though one incapable of being employed without a meticulous level of planning used in concert with an orbital communications system. Yeah. That's kind of like challenging someone to a duel. You know, slapping them across the face with a glove and shooting them at the same time. I challenge you to a duel! Whack bam! Blitz tactics. After the destruction of the Gate, the Imperial Army began its invasion of Liberal in earnest. Overall, its troop strength was made up of 13 divisional units. This proved to be roughly half of the Empire's entire military force, and was such a massive deployment that it exceeded 3 times that of Liberal's entire royal army. Within a month after the outbreak of war, the Imperial Army had occupied nearly all of the Liberal territory. Only the Gransil region and Leisten Fortress, boy, I can read, situated just off the shore of Valeria Lake, remained in opposition. So rapidly were these blitz tactics carried out that even the Calvard Republic, an ally of the Liberal Kingdom and longtime rival of the Arbonian Empire, never had the opportunity to dispatch auxiliary forces to aid its partner. However, in a following attempt by the Imperial Army to take direct control over the Zeiss Central Factory in Malga Mine, they instead found themselves on the verge of being forced to surrender to Queen Alicia, who remained entrenched within the royal city. Little editorial bit here. I like the fact... I think this game is pacing out its lore quite well, because all of the places so far we've either heard mentioned many times, or we've actually been to, like the Malga Mine. So, reading this, I know who Queen Alicia is, I know what and where the Malga Mine is. If you just run across this book at the very beginning of the game, it would mean absolutely nothing to you. So, well organized, developers. Well done. Staging a counterattack. 2 months following the outbreak of war, the battle situation was altered in a way which no one could have previously anticipated. Unbeknownst to the Erebonian army, three patrol ships were quietly being developed behind the wall of the Leishton fortress. Upon completion, they were put under the direction of veteran Commander General Morgan, and a large-scale counterattack was launched. These patrol ships, shielded by armor far superior to the tanks of their Imperial counterparts, and mounted with a substantial amount of high-performance orbital weaponry, had also managed to boost their speed to over 1,800 selgi per hour. Using these crafts, an independent mobile force lauded as the elite of elite, Liberal's forces mounted an attack and quickly recaptured the checkpoints connecting the various regions, and as this strike was underway, they simultaneously launched an ambitious attack from Leishton Fortress, and, one by one, defeated the remaining isolated Imperial divisions. The end of hostilities. After just 3 months following the outbreak of war, the larger part of the Imperial Army's remaining divisions finally surrendered. However, as capitulation was at hand, there were indications of a surge of further reinforcements from the Imperial homeland, a move which galvanized other continental nations to follow suit and join the Calvard Republic in supporting Liberal. Together they lambasted the Empire, and a formidable group of allied forces began to materialize. Amidst all the chaos, the Septian Church, in cooperation with the Bracer Guild, is this why General Morgan doesn't like us, called for an armistice, and after approximately 100 days from the start of the war, I was right about it being only an approximation, just for the cool name, from the start of the hostilities came to an end. In the following year of 1193, in the Urbi Royal Via on the outskirts of the royal city, a peace treaty was signed by both the Liberal and Erebonian sides. Although no indemnification was made, an official apology was offered up by the Imperial government as they expressed that they had made a grievous error attributed to a tragic incident occurring within their borders. Twick says there is a pre-Septian calendar, a Septian calendar, and so a pre-Septian and Septian calendar. The Septian calendar is the current calendar being used right now. It is 1202. Okay, so it's kind of like our way of doing, BC or AD kind of thing. Okay. Alright, let's see where everyone went. Hi, there's Joshua. Ellipsis. Hey there, laddie. What are you doing? Peeing in the lake? What are you doing whittling away the evening in a place like this? I stole your book. Haha, Ellipsis, not much. I wasn't peeing in the lake. How about yourself? Are you done fishing, or are you heading back into battle? No, I've already had my fill. Sure has been a while since I did, though. Oh, Ellipsis, that reminds me. Estelle held out the book she found on the table. You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff. Or did I steal someone else's book? Oh, that, Ellipsis. I actually finished reading that. You can have it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing, Ellipsis. And besides, that's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down, Ellipsis. And while I may not be as reliable as Dad, Ellipsis, I can pee in the lake too, watch. I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. When you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, Joshua! Sorry, Ellipsis. It's times like these when you should say thank you, and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but you keep missing all your attacks, and it's embarrassing me in front of Sherazard. But sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important. Haha, you're probably right. Thanks, Ellipsis Estelle. Very good. Now that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, Ellipsis, right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica? Harmonica. There's a his monica and a harmonica. As you wish, Ellipsis. Is the whereabouts of light good for you? Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear. Oh, and she sits on the dock post. Nice. Hey, I'm trying to fish! Stop playing the goddamn harmonica! This would make some sweet title screen music. I wonder why it is, Ellipsis, that when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening light like this, it makes me want to cry. Yes. When I give a musical performance, people often want to cry also. Not sure how I feel about that, but it is what it is. Ellipsis. Oh, the background music is reprising the harmonica song. How nice. So you're still not going to ask? About my past, I mean, Ellipsis. My tragic past. Ellipsis. We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? And considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah, Ellipsis. It has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? Like, how can I keep missing things that I try to hit with my sword? That day, your father came home with this beat-up kid, Ellipsis. Some random stranger who never says a word about his past, Ellipsis. Why do you take him in like that, Ellipsis? Well, Ellipsis. It seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. Ellipsis? And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way, Ellipsis. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield, Ellipsis. Now wait a minute, Ellipsis. And you're caring, Ellipsis, and lonely. And you wear lacy underwear because it makes you feel sexy. There's no shame in it, Joshua. Of course, I don't know everything about your past, Ellipsis. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes, Ellipsis. You know, the kinds of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua. Ellipsis. You make it nearly impossible to argue with you, Ellipsis, you know that? It's been like that since the first time we met, Ellipsis. And you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed. Ellipsis. Wounded, I might add. Yeah, more than once. Ellipsis. Did I do that? Yeah, injured and all, Ellipsis. More than once. Ellipsis, I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Ellipsis, blame Dad for my lack of social graces. Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle, Ellipsis, what? Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, Ellipsis, but let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure, Ellipsis. That's exactly what I intend to do. Haha, Ellipsis. How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is ready by now. Great idea. I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we're ready for tonight. I've got a bunch of fish in my pockets that we could have. Now I get to keep the book, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua, Ellipsis. Oh, right. Estelle held out the book she found on the held out the book. I'm actually done with it, Ellipsis. And at this point, I just end up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it. Well, I already read it. So, how about giving it to someone? Be kind of a waste to just chuck it, Ellipsis. You're right, Ellipsis, I'll do that. And I don't have it anymore. Glad I read it when I had the chance. So can we do more fishing, or is that done? That appears to be done. Okay. Is dinner ready? The two of them certainly drank a lot, Ellipsis. I'm going to have to put in another order to Revenue Village for some fruit wine. Do you want your pole back? I don't know if you'll believe me, seeing as I'm family, but my brother's dishes made with fish are something to be reckoned with. Please look forward to a meal like no other. Hey, you two. Looking forward to the orgy? Yeah, me too. During the evening, the entire... I apologize, I smell like fish, but, you know, my pockets are full of them. During the evening, the entire surrounding area is bathed in a beautiful orange color. Yes. It's almost mealtime. It's almost mealtime! I wonder what's on the menu today! It's fish. The food here is the one thing I can always look forward to. It's fish. It's always fish. Help a fellow out, Ellipsis. I'm begging you, Ellipsis. I can't, Ellipsis. Take another Ellipsis drink, Ellipsis. Wow, I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivier. It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara. Hehe, Ellipsis. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You underagers, you. You're both good for that, right? We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're going to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Did I mention I have a whip? Oh, great. She's already reached stage 2. Rage mode. Don't worry, Shara. Olivier said he's good for another couple rounds. How about having him keep you company? Pfft. What, so you can still drink more, can you? Ah! Joshua, Ellipsis, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't, Ellipsis, I can't, Ellipsis. Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know. Should I? You're, Ellipsis, like a little Ellipsis demon, Ellipsis, and cute at the Ellipsis same time too, Ellipsis. Hey, Ellipsis, at least the fish are polite here, Ellipsis. Hick. I guess he'll be just fine. How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them. Hey, Trilink. Right, good idea. Please, share, Ellipsis. I'm pleading with you, Ellipsis. You and the fish, Ellipsis. Don't pour me another glass, Ellipsis. Ah, Ellipsis. Now we need a dinner-eating minigame where we select which fork to use out of the menu. Is it the one on the left, the one on the right, or the one in the center? Oh, Ellipsis, 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 Ellipsis. Oh, he's totally plastered. Looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken Shara. Oh, wow. What a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while. It's been at least 37 hours. You're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol, Ellipsis. Yeah, things are going well. Have I made much progress since the bar joined? No. Nope. We just, we're still in Chapter 1, so we're down at the, lake place. Maybe gonna fight a giant salmon or something. Are you sure you have... Okay, we're gonna find the giant salmon guardian of the lake, and it will have swallowed the ring that the lady up in Bose is missing. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, Shara? It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. I might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows? Somehow, Ellipsis, I don't think that's the case. By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and we wouldn't want to disturb him. Oh, Olivia, you're gonna miss the orgy. Ah, poor guy. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight, and getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you... Ellipsis. You got Olivia drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, Ellipsis. Of course I did, and he'll thank me in the long run, too. Yeah, that's the ticket. After his raging hangover anyway, Ellipsis. And so that whole time, Ellipsis, you were just toying with him, weren't you? Let's see, Ellipsis. It's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. Don't skirt around the issue, Shara. Quiet, you. For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier. Understood. Alright then. Let's go. Lindy Lee, it's 4 a.m. and I have to wake up early. Later, have a fun stream. Good night. Alright, thanks for dropping by. No, I can't. Oh, wait, let's see if... How you two doing? My mother seems to be enjoying the atmosphere. I was the first person to recommend this inn to my mother. Now she invites me to come here with her every year. Good evening. Seeing another group of lodgers is something I enjoy. I'd love to keep company with you, if that would be alright. Hubba hubba. Hey, where's what's-her-face? Oh, there she is. That gentleman with you seems to have drunk a lot. Is he going to be alright? If you would like, I could bring you some water. Can you smell the fish in my pockets? Are you going out? If you're going to fish at night, you're going to need an orbment light or you won't be able to see. I can... Night fishing. Night fishing! Oh. Wait a minute. Let me check one of the other rooms upstairs, see if Lloyd's up there. Where's the door? There's a door around here somewhere. There we go. You in here? Yeah, there he is. Lloyd is staring at an open map. It appears to be a map of Valeria Lake. There are hardly any structures on the west side, and I didn't get many bites either. And all I'm getting on the east side are small-sized fish. The Guardian probably won't appear in either of those two places. Ellipsis. I guess the best thing I can do is continue fishing from the shore. I'm gonna catch the Guardian this time for sure, Ellipsis. And if someone else catches it before me, I will be so angry. I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings could have here, but do you think they'll really show up? There's no guarantee, of course, but Ellipsis, if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is that they'll be here. However, if we move around too much, there's the possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Sky Bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, Ellipsis, so where should we watch from? We need a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. Maybe the upper balcony? A place like that would be ideal. Like here? Hey, what's that? Ellipsis. Well, Ellipsis, it looks like we're a little early, huh? Yeah, it seems that way. Hey, what are those three people on the upper balcony doing staring at us? You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way. Quit talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving. Aw, wait for me, Kyle. I should have known it'd be them. Looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do. Shall we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed. Oh, okay, that's the place where we're supposed to be. I should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. No. The secret, base of the Kyle and Josette is inside the Guardian Salmon. They always come exactly on time. In fact, the Guardian Salmon is not actually a salmon, it's a submarine painted to look like a fish. I really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior, Ellipses, and to be honest, they're kind of scary. No doubt about that, Ellipses. They are quite the clandestine bunch. But there's not much we can do about it. This is an order from Dawn. This seems to be a good place. Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying, too! Ellipsis. Hey, Kyle, Ellipsis? Are we the bad guys? Don't you think Don's been acting a bit strange recently? Ellipsis. It's just not like him if you ask me. You know, Ellipsis, the whole hijacking of airliners thing. Well, I'll admit it was lucrative. Now we've got the army clamping down on us full scale, Ellipsis. Not to mention those annoying bracers are now involved, Ellipsis. Especially that dipstick young one with the staff. Ugh, she's such a dork. And he's gone and taken hostages and demanded a ransom in return, Ellipsis. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Don has gone way overboard this time. In the end, you'll always be just a girl, Ellipsis. Oh, let's not be sexist, Kyle. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crowd. You're a good girl. Excuse me? Okay, maybe not the best wording. Yeah, to put it lightly there, Kyle. But I meant it as a compliment. Oh, Kyle, no. Dig that hole deeper, buddy. If things are getting too tough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging life back home. It shouldn't be too hard to get by, as long as you don't set your sights too high. Yes, butter her up, Kyle. You're doing well. Although, admittedly, it is a bit colder than Liberia. Do you think you can just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me, what with your crap cooking and all, not to mention the laundry. Kick him in the nuts, Josette. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Haha, Ellipsis, okay, so your point, and I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Ellipsis. Now getting back to what you said earlier, Ellipsis, I do have to agree that Don has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? He should take what we can get. And I'd like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that, Ellipsis. Don't you think he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? That's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this. Yeah, Ellipsis, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys, too. He might have even gotten Don to buy into those ideas, Ellipsis. Who is that guy and he? That's certainly a good question. Let's ask them. Huh? What's that over there, Ellipsis? What's what? It looks like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up. Oh, crap, misjudged that. Now we have to restart the outboard just to get the last 5 feet to the dock. Because we don't have any oars. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Okay. That's me pantomime pulling the cord on an outboard motor. Looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh? You could have come a little early for a change, Ellipsis. Or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apology. And the current starts drifting the boat away as I wait. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around, Ellipsis. Enough already, we don't have time for that. Now, Ellipsis, how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time? Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets. Seriously, Ellipsis, we're going to get paid out of the Queen's own pocket, Ellipsis? I guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, eh? How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they've figured out where our hideout is? It's inside a fish. Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. Because it's a giant sub painted like a salmon. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, Ellipsis, no problem there. We just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either. There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Shara? Should we just storm in, shoot them all, and let Ideos sort them out? Well, Olivier is the one packing heat, and he's passed out in the room. Ellipsis, I've got a much better idea. A better idea than shooting them and letting Ideos sort them out? These two siblings... Pardon me. These two siblings appearing here means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. We're gonna steal an airship! There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see. Take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Ellipsis. Joshua Ellipsis? Alright, Ellipsis. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think that's a good idea, too. What's wrong, Ellipsis? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden, Ellipsis. It's nothing, Ellipsis. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me. Ellipsis? We don't have much time, Ellipsis. We've got to get out onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting. Now... So what happens if I charge them? That's what I thought would happen, but, you know. It's always fun to try. Alright, let's hijack an airship. The party took to the road in search of the location of the airship. And, ellipsis. And they found it. It's by the tower. So, they're parked in front of the Ambiral Tower, eh? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road. So what do you want to do, Shara? Should we subdue them? Ellipsis. That's one way to go about things, ellipsis. But there's more than double their numbers since the last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even with twice as many guys, they're no match for us. At least they're not crazy sheep. So how about we take them all on at once, ellipsis? Ellipsis. I don't know if that's the best way to go about things. Olivier? Lloyd? Yeah, there he is, yep. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Ollie! Ellipsis. Keep it down, ellipsis, or they're going to hear you. Ellipsis. Well, isn't this a surprise, ellipsis? No, I kind of expected the ellipsis. I can't believe you're standing here after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is impressive. Who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts up and dumped a bucket of cold water over my head. Voila! I was good to go. I don't know about that, Ulysses. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there. That's pretty good. I hear your liver screaming. That's some serious tenacity, Ellipsis. Come on, I couldn't let you enjoy all the fun yourselves, right? I had just come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you. I guess I went a little too easy on you, Ellipsis. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once. You'd have put me to sleep for good if you'd done that, Shara, Ellipsis. But anyway, Ellipsis, fighting the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think? I don't think that's the issue here. No, I'm serious. Even if you subdued them all and managed to arrest the two siblings, Ellipsis, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is. And they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release. Well, there's a risk involved with whatever course of action we take, Ellipsis. Or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk? Ha! Boy, do I ever. Listen up, everyone. It involves music! Okay, Ellipsis. But if you blow in my ear, I'm seriously going to punch your lights out. Kyle, just said. It's good to see you made it back. I didn't think you'd be gone so long. So, talks took longer than expected, huh? Yeah, Ellipsis, but we're nearing an end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army. So what you're saying is... Ellipsis? Yep. We'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality. We did it! Sweet! Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report to Dawn. Alright, everyone, pack up and let's get out of here. Roger, 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 roger. The temperature outside is 69.8 degrees with 15% humidity. There is a south-southwest wind blowing at a speed of 12 There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area. Looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engine and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Aye, sir. Orbital engine activated! Thanks, Lonnie. Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway. Lonnie's the best. Lyle's an asshole. Orbital floater started. Orbital driver started. I don't know how Ryan puts up with him. Dino! Stabilizer's all green. Alright, Ellipsis. Lift off! Aye, aye, sir. Are we hanging on to the skids? Are we hiding in the cargo? Did we tag it with a paintball? Set the drive rate to 40% and maintain cruising speed. However, make sure that we can switch to battle speed at any time. Aye, sir. Looks like we'll make it back before morning. Yeah. I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself, but I've got to report to Dawn first. Huh? What is it, Ryan? Huh? Did you just hear something? No, I didn't hear anything. Ellipsis. That's odd. I could have sworn it came from below deck. Maybe it's just a mouse or something. Ellipsis. Or a dirty rat. I'll have to clean up the place when I can find some free time. Yeah, Ryan's on the ball. You can see them hiding under the stairs there. Oh, so it's that big cliff in the foggy area, whatever it's called. Ladders are for weenies. Just park it so that we can walk along the wing. Ah, boy, am I tired. Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed. We've just got to tough things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible life. With Dawn as our leader, we can't go wrong. But don't you think Dawn's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days, Ellipsis. How about you knock that crap off? Yeah, Lyle. Or Kyle and Josette, if Kyle or Josette heard you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head. But it's just that, Ellipsis. I'm sure you're just tired from a lack of sleep. Let's hurry and finish up here and get some rest. You're welcome to take a rest now if you'd like. Ah! You, Ellipsis. You're those Ellipsis. You're too late. Alright. Kill Lyle. Spare Ryan. Bye, Lyle. You butts.
Take that.
Piece of cake.
Whew, Ellipsis. Looks like we were able to get in here without any trouble. Hey, Jin. I'm amazed that this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have you to thank this time. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what we were going to do if we got caught stowing away. Well, even if we were discovered, we just have to take control of the airship. And we would have had an advantage fighting against this lot in those tight quarters. Superior numbers mean nothing without space to maneuver in. Olivier, Ellipsis. So, you thought that far ahead, taking all these factors into account, huh? Not in a million years, are you kidding? I simply thought it'd be fun to infiltrate an enemy base. I think we would have been better off if you'd said nothing at all, Ellipsis. Give the poor guy a break, at least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in the Nebel Valley. Yeah, Nebel Valley, that's what it's called. The Nebel Valley, like the one on the border of Bose and Roland? Oh, that explains why it's so misty outside. Yeah, Mistwall, not so misty. And this is definitely terrain covered with extreme difference in height, which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. Ellipsis. Looks like your guess was right, Shara. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting in here, but anyhow, Ellipsis, we don't have time to be hanging around here. We need to subdue the Sky Bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And, of course, your father, Cassius, too. You can't forget him. Right. Understood. Okay, Ryan and Lyle will just leave here. They're not dead. They're not all dead, they're just mostly dead. Alright, let's explore the ship. Time is on our side, yes it is. With? Doesn't seem to be. That's it? Alright. No map? No map. Okay, we've got doors. This is looking a little bit like the, Roland Sewer. Hi, dirty rat. Actually, you're probably not a dirty rat. You're probably something else, right? You are gold rat. And an elder owl. Okay. Let's see. Save, good idea. Who are we on? We're okay. Well, may as well get rid of this guy here. If, as long as we don't miss. Okay. Nice to get a bunch together like that, thank you. Actually getting some experience points now, alright. Okay. Got lots of doors, alright. So, save our game, check the doors. That's on Valeria's Shore, alright. Let's see what's in door number 1. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. Huh. Nothing. Okay. Door number 3. Hey, there we go. Oh, it's a fake treasure chest. Poop. Door. Another door. Okay. You taunt me, blue chest. You taunt me so. Hey, there we go. Are there going to be monsters jumping out of it? Found a scorpion. Is that a weapon or something? Is it a gun? No. Is it a whip? There we go. Strength plus 35. Gracious me. Steel claw tap to the fallen. Nice. Alright. Worth it. So close. Okay, door, or maybe, who knows? Lots of doors. Okay. Oh, yes. I forgot. The chest is already empty, you double dipper. I got so excited to have a new weapon, I forgot to recheck the chest. Good call, Twig. Alright, Squatzilla. EP charge, that's a quartz, right? Yeah. Another and I forgot to check the damn chest again. The chest is empty, makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yes, that one. Jeweled ring! Wait, is that the ring we were looking for? Chest is empty, how tragic. Oh, no, it's a expensive ring fitted with it's a defense +2. Okay. Oh, that is the ring I was looking for? Oh, nice. I did double check the chest, right? Yeah. The Sky Bandits took it. That looks like an important door. Hold on a second. I can hear someone talking on the other side of the door. It sounds like some of the grunts. Let's take care of them before we move on, so there are no surprises behind us later. It's actually the ring you're looking for. Don't sell it! The voices of some men can be heard. Sounds like some of the grunts, ellipses. Shall we rush the room? Okay, now. Flashbang! Huh, ellipsis? Oh, you guys new around here? Like, in your frickin' dreams. Are these guys for real? But, ellipsis, if you're not new here, then who are you? Ellipsis. What? Ellipsis, are you supposed to be intruders? Bingo. We're with the Bracer Guild. I think it would be best if you surrendered. I think it would be best if you fought, because I want the XP. Forget that! We won't give up without a fight! Oh, sweet, sweet Sky Bandit Aaron. Bump.
Take that.
Alright, how hard do you guys hit? Pretty hard. Wow. This never happens. We are the champions, my friend. Well, a lot of red sep up there. Oh, let's just... Aaron. Sweet, sweet Aaron. Alright, now where are the hostages? If you don't start talking, there are going to be some serious consequences involving a whip. Do what you want with us. We're not going to talk, Ellipsis. Oh, is that so? Let me handle this, Estelle. Sure. Can't say I didn't warn you guys, Ellipsis. Yeah! Hurts so good! Honestly, I'm being quite gentle with you. Don't think for a second that you're allowed to pass out yet. But if you start talking, maybe I'll be kind enough to let you, Ellipsis. Yikes. They're down below! Some of our crew are guarding them! Very good. Now where are your leaders, Kyle and Josette, right? Forget it, lady! Do your worst! No one will tell you where they are! So the hostages are one thing, but you're not going to sell out your bosses, huh? I guess there's only one thing left to do. Ellipsis. Holy Stragus, Ellipsis. Shara's as unforgiving as ever. This? No, I've been far more unforgiving, Ellipsis. Any masochist would be thrilled to make your acquaintance, Shara. And my whip would be thrilled to make yours. Maybe some other time. Looks like the hostages are being held down below. Let's hurry. Loot the corpses. Loot the corpses. I want to loot the corpses. Aaron, you're my favorite. Alright. Oh, hey, we got... What the hell is that? That is, a mad tree. A very, very angry tree.
Take that! Nighty-night.
Who else wants some? Like, I wonder what Sky Bandit Aaron thought about that mad tree patrolling the hallway. It's like, this is a pretty sweet gig, but seriously, what's with the mad tree in the hallway? Interesting that they jump in and then immediately reset their position. Careful, it bites. Alright, what else we got? We got stairs going down. And just one room. With nothing in it. Anyone have a clue what this place is, Ellipsis? Yeah, it's a secret Sky Bandit hideout. It's way too big for these bandits to have built, and it seems pretty ancient. It almost feels like a stronghold of some sort, and I agree, this place is pretty old. I wonder if people used hidden forts like this one as hideouts back then. As far as I've heard, the turmoils following the Great Collapse continued on for several hundred years, so it doesn't seem that strange to me that something like this is still around. The Great Collapse? I was not paying attention in history. The collapse of the ancient Zemurian civilization, which existed more than 1,200 years ago. So right when we switched from pre-Septian to Septian. It's said that a huge natural catastrophe wiped them out. No, you mean like Professor Alba said before? Ah, you remember. I'll tell you what, though, for a place being this hard to find, someone's got some seriously bad taste in hideouts. Not to mention there are all sorts of monsters lurking around here too, Ellipsis. I wonder if this is how all the men like to live. Chera, Ellipsis. Just what kind of men are you hanging out with, Ellipsis? Okay, got a room, got a monster. Oh, missed your critical, buddy. Ain't that a shame.
Take that!
Seems you came up short.
Alright, what else we got? We got doors. Okay, so 2 doors, I think. Yep. Aha! Stregar! Chess has nothing left to offer you. I don't remember at all what that is. Oh, it's a boot. It's a boot! Sure. They're basically the Nikes of trails. Ah, okay. Found a bear assault. Chest is empty because you emptied it. Funny how that works, no? Bear assault? Hell? Oh, it's a gun. Okay. Sweet. Damn it. Nice. Now we just need a bear. Okay, let's try this one. Nope. How about this one? Oop, oop, oop. A vacuum cleaner. An orbital vacuum cleaner. What's this? Ellipsis. I'm guessing it's an orbital vacuum. Called it. It looks like the newest model, so it's probably stolen. Interesting, ellipsis. Huh? What's this? There's something stuffed inside, ellipsis. Found black notebook. A notebook, ellipsis? Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. But what's something like this doing inside a vacuum? Well, someone left it on the floor and it got sucked up in the vacuum. It happens. It's probably something important. Let's hold on to it just in case. Yeah, good idea. Is it a notebook found inside a vacuum in the Sky Bandit's hideout? Nonsensical rows of numbers are written inside. Oh, so we've found a ledger. Twix says, glad you found this. Most people completely miss it. Yeah, that one's fair, because it looks like just another big empty room, but it's got a unique prop in it. So, yeah, I'll call that one fair. Oh, it unlocks a hidden quest? Nice. What do we want to do? We'll just smack him in the face. Alright. Joshua, this is your moment. This is your moment to impress your friends. Hit the monster. Hit it hard. Don't miss, Joshua. There you go. Everyone's very impressed with you now, buddy. Now he's out of range. Oh, out of range of the guy was him. Wouldn't even look. That's my bad. That's my very, very bad.
Piece of cake.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't know why doing that amuses me so much, but it absolutely does. No, Charizard wanted to kiss the mad tree. Smooches. Alright, oh, I'm poisoned. How about that? Let us ski. The music in this game is really good. You know, it'd be interesting if, to see if this game series catches on and becomes less niche. Because I would say this series classifies as a niche or cult favorite. Because I mean, it's got a ton of entries in it, but no one really talks about it much. You know, broadly, fans are big fans, but maybe when Cold Steel 4 comes out next year, that'll do a Yakuza 0 and just take off, and then they, promote all the rest of them. It's like, oh my god, this series is amazing! Where has this been all my life? That'd be cool. It's always nice when great game series get their due.
Piece of cake.
Alright, Joshua, you're looking a little pale, buddy. Let's see. We can give one to you too. Twick points out that it is gaining followers, gained a huge spike when we got Cold Steel a few years back. Yeah. I went in here, right? No, I guess I didn't. Wait, which direction did I come from? Did I come from down here? Yeah, okay, this is the direction I came from. Okay, I've got it. I know where we are now. Okay. I also have food, that's true. Which I should probably start munching on because some of the food can only be used outside of fights, so... right, what do we want to do? We will smack you in the face. Oh, you're out of range. How about that? Oh, he was just outside of range, okay. That was on the line, so... Apparently it's not tennis rules. I think I'd have noticed that after 30 hours of game, but nope. Are you gonna do the same thing? Yeah. Hold on a second! I can hear talking. Yep, let's take care of the grunts. Voices heard. Let's rush the room. Who are you guys supposed to be? Hey, Lonnie! Bracers! How'd you get in here? Looks like the hostages are being held in the room just beyond here. I think it's time you surrendered quietly, or else ellipses. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Don't kid yourself. Let's get him! I like Lonnie. YouTube comments don't seem to be showing up on stream? Really? Because I'm reading an aggregate of it, and it's showing up for me. Seeing it there, seeing it there. Where's... I lost my mouse cursor. Shoot. There we go. Okay. Lost what I was doing. Right. Yes. Okay. Actually, wait. Art? No. Craft? I can get 2 of them. And... yeah, let's do it. What the hell? It's fun. And we'll slow him down. Well, it's working now. Well, it's because of my brilliant intervention. Who are we on? Charizard, okay. Oh, you missed. Oop. Ah. Hey, look at that. I still think they should make those line attacks about a square wider, because as it exists, it's almost impossible. Either that or allow you to move yourself into position before executing an attack, because otherwise rarely do you ever get even 2 lined up properly. Alright, what are we doing here? Charizard. We're gonna move, so we'll just... Jin, yeah, I can move my starting position, or set my starting position for fights, but, Brad says it takes until 0 before they figured out the lines were too narrow, unfortunately. I mean, I have quibbles with a few parts of this game, but, you know, I mean, what games don't you have a quibble or 2 with? Oh, there's a 3rd dude, I didn't even notice him. How about that? How about that? use criticaling you. No criticals. You hit hard enough. The dedication required to complete the story of Trails is just really off-putting to a lot of people. So am I to take from that first chapter here doesn't end so much as it stops? That is kind of annoying, but yeah, I could understand why people would be not thrilled with that.
Take that.
Should have shot the other guy. It wouldn't have mattered, he had too much health.
Alright! We rule!
We do. Okay, who was that? That was Sherazard, alright. Well done, Sherry. Alcohol tolerance goes up! As Cassius, I don't see him. What's going on out there, Ellipsis? It seems a bit loud for just an internal squabble, Ellipsis. Is everyone alright? We're with the Bracer Guild. This guy is not. We've come to rescue you. Seriously, Ellipsis? We're saved? We've taken care of the guards, so you don't need to worry about anything for the moment. The hallways are still littered with monsters, so most of you are probably going to die on your way back, but, you know, the guards are gone. Really, Ellipsis? We've been saved! I'm Grant, captain of the airliner Lind. I don't know how to express my gratitude for what you've done for us here today, Ellipsis. You can thank us after we've gotten you out of here. By the way, Ellipsis... Where's my dad? It doesn't look like he's here, Ellipsis. Who, Ellipsis? Ellipsis. Are these all the hostages? Yes, that's correct. He was never on the airliner to begin with! He lied to us! He's a secret double agent! He's the one who's leaking the, army data to these peoples, the bandits. This is everyone who is on the Lind, including crew and passengers. That can't be right, Ellipsis. Wasn't there a man by the name of Cassius Bright on this flight? He's a member of the Bracer Guild, Ellipsis? Cassius Bright, Ellipsis. Ellipsis. I do seem to remember hearing that name somewhere. Oh, for crying out loud, you all know who he is. Daddy's famous. Captain, Ellipsis, isn't he that passenger, Ellipsis? You know, the one who got off right before we left? Right, now that you mention it, there was one passenger who did get off. Which is why we threw him off the plane. Because that was completely indecent behavior. Because there's children. What do you mean? Well, there was this one passenger who disembarked the airliner right before we took off. A man who'd been on board since the Royal City, and he did seem to have such a name if I remember correctly. What? But his name was on the passenger list, Ellipsis. Well, since he got off right before we departed, there wasn't any time to document the changes, Ellipsis. This would have been handled had we arrived in Roland, but we were attacked by the Sky Bandits en route, and things were left as they were. Ellipsis? So that's what happened, huh? I thought it would have been awfully strange if Dad had been captured by the Sky Bandits, but it makes sense that he abandoned all of you. Well, Ellipsis, it looks like our question has finally been answered. Nani? Says Jin. How ironic. Now, wait a minute. That Ellipsis, just what is Dad doing? With something this big going on, why hasn't he contacted us? On his Orbital iPhone. Calm down, Estelle. I know you're as curious to know as I am, but thinking about it now isn't going to get us anywhere. Our focus needs to be on securing the safety of the hostages. Unfortunately, we're in the middle of Neville Valley. So I guess we're gonna have to steal the bandit plane to get these people home. Okay, Ellipsis. You're right, Ellipsis. I guess I'll just have to forget about our father for now. Listen up, everyone! Pardon me. We are now going to go after the Sky Bandit leaders and arrest them. I know how you all must feel, but I need you to sit tight a little longer. We'll be waiting here. Ellipsis, good luck. We got a lot of bottles of wine to keep ourselves company, so, you know, take your time. If that's the case, we'll prepare for the worst. Our lives are in your hands. In other words, don't let us down. Leave everything to us. Okay. Let's see, what are we talking about? This game reaches a climax, then hits a cliffhanger. Second chapter is the second half of the story, and then the third is a bridge episode of future games. Lou says alcohol tolerance has been maxed out a long time ago. Alright. Can we talk to everybody? Oh, yes. Yes, we can. Yes, we will. But first, how are we doing on health? Let's see. Let's have some beast steak. French fries for Estelle. 250 somewhere. And some fresh juice for Oliver. Why not? Okay. Hi. This was the first time I'd ever ridden on an airliner, and to think that something like this would happen, Ellipsis. Well, I mean, it could have crashed and you could have died. Your kidnappers could have, like, you know, broken all your toes. So it could have been worse. Oh, I'll finally be able to get home to Zeus. Zeus. Oh, have we been saved? Well, not yet. I must be dreaming or something. Are you guys brazers? Are you going to arrest the nice guards? Well, we beat the ever-loving crap out of them. They probably all have concussions. Some of them may die from that, but yeah. I mean, if they survive long enough to be arrested, sure. Thank you. More than myself, I'm glad to know Adget's been saved. That's her, right? Yeah, Atget. Oh, I wonder what's going on with my store right now. Looted. Windows are smashed. All the merchandise is gone. Sorry, buddy. Thanks for coming to our rescue, bracers. Now I'll finally be able to return home. Now I'll finally be able to get back to my travels. Being stuck here has put a real kink in my plans. And I only like kink in my bed. That needs to be workshopped, sorry. Those Sky Bandits ripped off everything I bought at the Bose Market. Make sure to get my stuff back, bracers. Those hostages' lives are in the hands of 2 kids, a foreign bard, and a drunken streaker. Totally reassuring. All things considered, I'm surprised you were able to find and get in this place. Being a bracer must be a tough occupation, huh? Man, I thought this was the end of us for sure. There was something just not right about the look in that Sky Bandit boss's eyes. Thank you for saving us. All of the passengers are safe and sound, no one's sick or injured either. Well, that's nice. Pretty sure the Sky Bandit leaders are somewhere on the lowest level of this place. Be careful, all of you. After the way they ripped out the Linza engine, I'd kept it in such good repair all this time, Ellipsis. I'll never forgive them for that. I'm glad that we're safe, Ellipsis, but what happened to the Lind? We were blindfolded, so we never exactly saw what happened. I knew you'd come to save us. Thank you all! You guys okay? Guys? Don't move if you're okay. Yeah, they're fine. Okay, well, let's see what's in here. Okay. That looks like an important door, so there is a rock wall at the end of the passage. This is a dead end? No, it looks like there's something here. Shall we try pushing on it? Yeah, let's push on the rock wall. Oh, hey, we found the secret door. Nice. This was a secret door? It's quite a neat little trick there. I wouldn't expect anything less from a secret fort. This looks like it's a corner of the Nebel Valley. Shara, should we help the hostages escape first? No, Ellipsis, we need to take out the Sky Bandit boss first. If we're attacked while attempting to escape, there'll be no way to properly be able to protect that many people. Also, we'd have to escort like a dozen people through the Nebel Valley and they'd all die, so... Oh, that's true, Ellipsis. Well then, how about we get back in there and have a face-to-face chat with the gentleman running this fine operation. Are you gonna let me walk past? Oh, you are. Nice. Hello, treasure chest. I want the small one too, but I guess I can't. Reviving balm. Okay. Treasure chest is offended that you have returned. Was the first time not good enough for you? Alright. We are... Yeah, we're looking okay. But we shall see. Oh yes. We shall see, actually. Boop. A familiar voice can be heard. Is this Ellipsis? Yep, Ellipsis. It looks like the Sky Bandit boss's room. Eavesdrop, and then raid the room. Wah! Ellipsis. So, the Queen's gonna pay out the ransom, is she? Now we can finally say goodbye to this meager living. Don't get careless, bro. We haven't got the money in hand yet. Yeah, and we'll need to decide on a plan on how to let the hostages go. Let the hostages go? Now hold on a minute, why do we have to bother with that? But... Ellipsis. Once we get our mirror, we'll just kill them all and be done with it. We've no need to leave them alive. Well, you've no need to leave them dead either. I mean, you could just abandon them. That's a lot easier. Don, Ellipsis, you're joking, right? They know exactly what we look like, remember? Even if we left Liberal for good, we could still be tracked, right? But there are old people and kids among them. And let's not forget the ultra-important middle-aged people. They're important, too. Do you really intend to kill them all? I swear, no matter how old you get, you never grow up. This isn't playtime, get it? But Ellipsis, I'm sorry to say this, bro, but I'm against killing the hostages, too. Idios will never forgive us if we do that. And, Ellipsis, I don't want to get our home back with Mira stained in the blood of innocent people. Ellipsis. Kyle, Ellipsis, since when did you become the boss around here? Huh, Ellipsis? I think it's about time you learned your place. He threw a bottle at him. Ah! Kyle! Who cares about our old home? With this kind of mirror coming in, what could you possibly want with our old, worthless land? We're gonna go blow all this cash somewhere near the southern resort and enjoy the good life for a while. What? Ellipsis, did you say? And once we run out of Mira, we'll just hijack another airship! This is going to be the future of the Kapua Sky Bandits. Kapua, that was the name I was trying to think of. Mwahahahaha! I floss. Don, Ellipsis. What's happened to you, Ellipsis? What in Idios's name has happened to you? Sorry to interrupt, Ellipsis, but could you have your little family feud later? You again! Bracers! Why are you here? Ellipsis. Kyle. Can you guess, Kyle? Kyle, can you guess why we're here? How can you say something so heartless, Ellipsis? Especially after you gave us a lift here in your own airship. Impossible, Ellipsis. What are you talking about, Ellipsis? Ellipsis, it can't be. You had your airship sitting in front of the Ambiral Tower, right? We just slipped in when you weren't looking and hid in the cargo hull. In other words, we stole a ride from a bandit. Ha! Take that! For a dimwit, you've really outdone yourself this time. Who are you calling a dimwit? You two-faced tomboy? What'd you just call me? You bimbo? Airhead brute? Just try and say that again! Alright, enough of this bickering between you two. We've liberated the hostages and defeated the other members of your group, and the monsters you have running around the hallways. That thought I'd mention that. So, it looks like all that's left is you three. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. Not above, not aside, under. It would be best not to resist, but not gonna complain if you do. Man, Ellipsis. Crap, Ellipsis. Kyle, Josette, hold them off while I get out of here. What is the meaning of this? Sorry, bro, Ellipsis. I'm sorry, Don, Ellipsis. Ha ha ha, that's okay, I'll forgive you just this once. Once I kill them, that'll be that. What? Wahaha! What a bunch of fools you are! To think with that pitiful number of people that you could ever capture Don Kapua! I have a cannon! Ah! Look at how effortlessly he handles that orbital cannon, Ellipsis. Kyle, Josette, it's time to hunt some game. And I like my sport bloody. Alright, let's see. Don's got a bunch. Kyle's weak to some stuff. Okay. Alright, what you got, buddy? Okay, it's an area of effect. I don't know what you were doing, but stop it. I spit on you! Yeah? Oh, alright. I just like this one. No, Josette. Bad Josette. Oh, poop. Petrify is what she's doing, okay. Let's all stand together in a bunch! What are we doing here? Let's see. Can I actually reach anybody now? Oh, still out of range, alright. Hey Suzanne, yeah, this is, I think it was originally on PSP, but it's on PC right now. Weak anything.
Take that.
Alright, let's try this again. Oh man, that's twice in a row there, Shuri. Okay. He hit me with the cannon. That's pretty great. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this particular game usually costs $20 so far as I've seen, but like Brian said in the chat, it is often dropped to like 10, so. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game, so. What are we gonna do? Just a little smidge sliver of health left. Oh, we can fix that. Thump.
We're good to go.
Level up. Come on, Olivier, get on our level. Of course, he only needs 10 experience to do so. Oh, Joshua learned Taunt. And we got lots of Sepith. Nice. Well, lots of variety, anyway. These guys, Ellipsis, are tough Ellipsis. So this is the strength of a bracer, huh, Ellipsis? Crap, Ellipsis, how can I lose to this girl? And that's how it's done. Have you learned your lesson yet? Now that this has been settled, I'm going to ask you that you surrender nicely. Any more trouble out of you, Ellipsis, and well, you know what will happen, right? Charizard strokes her whip and smiled at Josette. Yikes, Ellipsis. No, anything but that. Why me, Ellipsis? Why do I have to go down like this? Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Ellipsis. Ow! Ellipsis. What's going on? I hurt all over, and my eyes have changed color. And when did I get an orbital cannon, Ellipsis? What the heck, Ellipsis? Bro? Dawn? Oh, Josette, are you back from Roland already? If you're back this quickly, then I guess things didn't work out, huh? Ellipsis? Don't try and cover it up. If you've had enough, then how about leaving the breadwinning to us men? Oh, God, this family. We probably won't be able to earn a whole lot, but be patient. Don, what are you talking about? Did you hit your head, bro? Josette came back from Roland like forever ago. I went to pick her up right after we attacked the airliner. What? Attacked an airliner? What's all this crazy talk? We'd never do something like that. Ellipsis. More ellipsis. What is this guy talking about? I don't think he's trying to cover his butt, Ellipsis. I think he really doesn't know. Come to think of it, Ellipsis, who are these strangers? Don't tell me they're new recruits, Ellipsis. Sorry to bust your bubble, but we're not. We're with the Bracer Guild. Huh? What are a bunch of bracers doing up here? This guy's completely lost his marbles, Ellipsis. What an interesting turn of events. Whether you've forgotten or not, you're still under arrest. You're charged with hijacking an airliner, hostage-taking, demanding a ransom, and other such offenses. Hijacking an airliner, Ellipsis, hostage-taking, and demanding a ransom? Kyle, Josette, tell me that this is some kind of joke. Don, Ellipsis. I think that's my line, Ellipsis. But thanks to you, bro, Ellipsis, we've got a chance to escape. Flashbanged again! We never see it coming! Oh hell, not again, Ellipsis. Hey, Ellipsis. Kyle! We'll talk about this later. Let's just focus on getting out of here. I'm, Ellipsis, never going to get the smell of this out of my hair, Ellipsis. Let's hurry and get out of this room. Which way did they go? They went up, Ellipsis. They're going to try and escape in their airship. Ah, Ellipsis. After tracking them this far, we can't let them get away. We've got to catch them. Right. Understood. I made it out alive, Ellipsis. Oh, what a tragedy this has become. My delicate nasal cavity, Ellipsis. Hey, Olivia, you'd better hurry or we're going to leave you behind. Wait for me. That's the wrong direction. Is there anything in this room I needed? Let's see. No, no. 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 Are the hostages still okay? Hey, hostages, how you... The hostage... Oh. Oh, dear. All the bad guys are gone. Hey, guys. There are still Sky Bandits out there, aren't they? Please hurry and take care of them. I had been away to give a lecture at the Royal Academy, but who would have thought this would happen on my way back? I had planned to visit an old friend, Roland, when I got caught up in the middle of all of this, ellipsis. Ellipsis, don't pick on the nice guards too much, okay? Those Sky Bandits were very nice to little Atget. They even gave her sweets. They might not all be such a bad bunch. You know, other than the kidnapping and hijacking and I'm sure, ellipsis. I'm sure Katrina's worried sick. No, I'm sure. I'm sure my whole family's worried about me. You've got the Sky Bandits cornered. I'm sorry I can't be of any help, but I'm rooting for you all. Good luck. I'm just glad everyone's safe. I had scheduled several business meetings and purchases, ellipses, but they're all down the tubes. Now that I'm stuck here, I'm going to have to make a number of apologies once I get back to Bose. Sky Bandit head honcho was one scary dude, ellipsis. I almost feel for the men under his control. Some of the bandits were rather kind, almost like they were being forced into this. There are still some Sky Bandits outside, aren't there? We've got to protect the passengers at all costs. I think this is like the third Claire I've seen in this game. Sky Bandits didn't happen to run in here, did they, Captain Grant? No, but I did happen to hear a bunch of loud voices and footsteps coming from outside. It sounds to me like they might have rushed up the stairs. Estelle, they're going to try and escape in the airship, and then we're going to have to escort a dozen people through Nebel Valley, and it's going to suck! Right, we've got to hurry after them. Please forgive us, Captain, but we'll need you to sit tight a little longer. No worries, you kids, just be careful out there. If those punks set foot in here, I'm going to give them a good beating. It'll be my revenge for the Lind. Nobody gets away with that. Nobody! I really want to contact the Orbital Ship Corporation and let them know that we've been saved. You bracers are really something else. I can't believe you're launching an attack on the Sky Bandits' hideout with just the handful of you. Yeah, come to think of it, that's probably not a great idea, is it? Hold it right there, you! Ah, it's Lonnie! We like Lonnie. You're not getting past us. You guys are back for more after taking a righteous beating. I like that. Now that's what I call tough. If you don't want to move, then we're just going to force our way through. Alright. After all, we needed 10 more EXP to get Olivier to level up, so this works just fine. Just fine. Claire was a popular name one year in Liberal. Whose turn is it? Okay. Out of my face. Oh, Joshua. You're an embarrassment to bracers everywhere. Will I give you a mini review? Well, I haven't finished the game yet, but I'm 30 hours in. Granted, still in Chapter 1. But really liking it so far. I have a couple nitpicks, but small things like the line spells that use a straight line is too narrow to be effective. There's some menuing things that I could nitpick, but other than that, really enjoying the game. It's got a fun battle system. The music is great. The story so far is not the rote RPG story you'd expect, and the characters are uniformly just an absolute damn delight. So that's my mini review in progress, I suppose. I got Poison number 1? Wait a minute, did I get a new quartz? Yeah, poison. Look at that. Poison enemy with 10% success. Oh, neat. And it's times 3. Well, let's see. So it's either Petrify with 10% or Poison. I think I'll Petrify, because you can't attack if you're petrified. So, anyway, I'll worry about organizing my quartz later. Brian says, for the average player, first chapter, which is what we're playing, is 60 hours long, and second chapter is 100, so yeah, you might not finish in time. OG Part 1 and 2, not sure if they'll finish before Ratchet and Clank comes out, yeah. Or if you play like me, first chapter is probably 150 hours or something. How are we doing on our stuff? We're okay. Alright. Oop, hi, tree. Yeah, Twick, I agree. Petrify is probably better because it stops them from attacking, period. And you can just beat on them. Looking for a low time investment type of game? Yeah, probably not this one. Especially if you get hooked in and want to play the others. What was I doing? Right.
That's that then. Let's move out.
How dare you clip through the wall like that, Mad Tree? Whoop, no. Nice. Yeah, this one. Anyway, who was it that learned a thing? It was, Scooby here. Oh, no, not, it was, Joshua, right? I think so. Taunt. Oh, I think Stell has that.
Alright, we're good to go.
Got some clear gelatin out of it too, this way, I think. Oh, hi. just sitting there minding his own business. I didn't even see him. Oh, Joshua, come now.
Take that.
have experience will assault.
Oh, are we done already?
Aaron! My other favorite Sky Bandit. How you doing, buddy? Don't think you're going up any further. Take the hostages and go. See, we'd really like to borrow your vehicle because we don't want to escort a dozen people through Neville Valley because most of them will die. So, you're back for more, huh, Ellipsis? When will you learn? What are you trying to do, Ellipsis? Buy time for your leaders to escape? Heh, they've done a lot for us over the years. Now it's time to return the favor. And he thinks the Liberal Kingdom needs to get some better social programs running. Alright, let's see. Ow, you hit me! How could you? You impolite person. Yes, bunch together so I can hit you all with Hell's Gate. Nice.
Seems you came up short.
Aaron just wanted to get whipped again. I know how it is, Aaron. Oh, hey, another mad tree. No, you don't understand. It's a great strategy to preemptively attack a tree. What's it got? 1 HP? 2. Okay, 2 HP.
99.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite. Hard. Shoot. Which direction? Nope, that's down. So this direction. Okay, tree.
show.
Hey, there's a new voice clip. I hadn't heard that one before, I don't believe. This way? Am I going back the way I came? I think I might be. Yes, damn it. Hey, Lyle, how you doing, buddy? Crap, it looks like we've got company, Ellipsis. Jin says, you're really not good at that. Jin is right. I get completely turned around every time I come out of a battle. I'm like, which way was it going? Don't think you're going to walk out of here the same way you came in. Well, we didn't walk in here. We hitched a ride on the, well, you know. All we need to do is buy some time for Don, Kyle, and Josette to escape. Trying to shield your masters to the bitter end, huh? Ellipsis. Though it's a ridiculous thing to do, your spirit is admirable. Go up after battle, yeah. Then I wonder if beating them into the ground might be a way to honor their sacrifice. Ellipsis. Let's take them down. But we like Ryan. Let's see, what are we doing? Joshua, you continual source of disappointment, you. Redemption! There we go. Point blank. Don't miss. There we go.
Piece of cake.
Cake. Whoops. Yeah, it does look like the YouTube comments got stuck. Is that anything I can I do anything with that? I need to reconnect my channel on my Restream dashboard? Okay. Hang on. Why? Well, it says it's online. Well, that's weird. Okay, well, it's still running. Connection expired. You need to reconnect your channel on the Restream dashboard. Oh, I'm okay. Disconnect, reconnect. Okay, did that work? That might have done it. Okay, looks like it's not bringing the old YouTube comments back. I don't know why the stream expired, but whatever. It should work now. Someone type something in YouTube and we'll see if that works. Where are we? What are we doing? There we go. Okay. I'm blaming YouTube on that one. YouTube just changed the way it does streaming, so it's probably taken Restream a little bit to figure out how to get it to work. It's Firebolt. Is a burger a sandwich?
99.
I suppose. It's something between two slices of bread, so... Am I going the right way? I have no idea. Yes, stairs up. Ellipsis? What's this? Ellipsis. How'd the army find out about this place? That liar! Things weren't supposed to go down like this! Hey, get your dirty mitts off of me! Hey, what's going on here? Lou says a burger is not a sandwich and you can take that to the bank. I don't know, my bank doesn't allow food, so... So those are the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits? I'm surprised there's such a young woman, too. How about you shut your yap and start taking some good pictures? What are the chances of getting another scoop like this? So how about it, Neil? Is this enough to help you write a decent article? You bet it is! Why, I'll probably get paid $300 for this article. Woot! Yeah, freelancing doesn't pay very well. I'm really grateful that you took us along. Oh, and would you mind if we took a picture of you while we're at it? What do you think, General Morgan? Do as you like. This plan was successful thanks to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about. No, this was just the result of the accuracy of the Intelligence Division's analysis. And thanks to the cooperation of those of you standing over there. What, Ellipsis? Lou says burgers are round, sandwiches are angular. Okay. Brian says fine, but is cereal soup? I think technically no, but, because well, let me think. I would say no, because to me soup needs to have a stock of some form, and I don't consider milk like cow stock. Maybe you could consider it like cow stock. Yes, it's floating grains and marshmallow bits and cow stock. Anyway, Estelle says, what are you guys, Ellipsis? I mean, how the heck Ellipsis? Lou says only if you heat it up. Yes, if you heat up your cereal, then it's soup. What's Ellipsis going on exactly? It's you kids again, Ellipsis. Hey look, it's Estelle and Joshua! Bracers, why are you here? Just for the record, I'll tell you, we infiltrated this place one step ahead of you. Again. And the entire hideout has been subdued, including the monsters in the hallways. We chased the fleeing Sky Bandit leaders up this way, Ellipsis, but I never would have guessed that the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting. But oatmeal is soup? Okay. Grrr, Ellipsis. Once again, you've overstepped your bounds. With all due respect, General, it was because of them that our military strike saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we in turn recognize their achievements? Ellipsis. Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. I'll return to the ship and see what information I can get out of those Sky Bandits. Use the whip. They like that. Very well, General. That old man's as stubborn as ever. He's not a bad person, he just lacks a little flexibility. That aside, where are the other Sky Bandits and the hostages? Well, the Sky Bandits are unconscious. They're kind of all over the place. The other lackeys should be lying all over the place, unconscious. As for the hostages, we have them waiting in the same room they were imprisoned in. I see, Ellipsis. You have done this nation a great service. Please, leave the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Amalthea. Yes, Colonel. She finally gets a name. Wait for me, Colonel. I'd really like to interview you kids, but this time the Colonel is top priority. But if we have another opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you too. See you later, Estelle, Joshua. I'm a happy photographer. Happy, happy, happy. My, you had your whole shining moment uprooted and stolen just like that. You got that right, Ellipsis. Don't let it bother you, Estelle. We still get paid. The Bracer's role has always been that of the unsung hero, so there's no real reason for us to stand out. That sounds about right, yeah. Are boneless wings really wings? Butterfly says yes. Dad always made a point of staying in the background, too. Really? I never noticed. Where is Dad? Ellipsis, I guess that's the one problem we've still got to figure out. Where is Dad now? What is he doing? Is he wearing clean underwear? And why hasn't he tried to contact us? Ellipsis. It looks like there's nothing else left for us to do here. In the meantime, let's get back to Bose and report what happened with the incident. We'll try and figure out what to do about your dad after that. Hey, Mayor Maybell. I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears that my impression about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring closure to this incident. Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory. But not the BP. So I don't know if we could exactly say that we solved the case, Ellipsis. No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army's raid would have been so successful. Backed into a corner as they were, the Sky Bandits may very well have harmed the hostages. Agreed. Everything worked out because you infiltrated their hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done. You really think so? Ellipses? Teehee. It's true that the hostages were freed and the Sky Bandits arrested, Ellipses. But it's a bit vexing to know that there are still some unanswered questions left, Ellipses. The men who appeared at the Valeria Lakeshore and the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits, Ellipses. And the giant pink salmon. Wait, did they ever specify pink, or am I just calling it a pink salmon? I don't know. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident that we don't know about. Well, I guess we'll have to leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure out. With all the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do. Anyway, we should just be glad that all the hostages came back safe. Lou says he's gone to get cigarettes. He's never coming back. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal here in town. As a token of my thanks, I have added a bit of a bonus to your reward. Really? Are you okay with that? Of course I am. I'd like to thank you too, Olivier. Ellipsis. I just hope that my work was worth the price of that Grand Chardonnay. Yes, in fact, there was change to spare. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again. Good day, Ellipsis. Oh, Leela, I didn't even see you standing there. Bye, ladies. Wow, Ellipsis. Nice that someone appreciates us. I'm sure if that incident had gone on any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural that the mayor is as happy as she is. Ellipsis. Now I'm starting to feel all giddy inside. I don't think a bracer could be any more happy than knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people. Ellipsis, if you say so. But I think it's safe to say that you're no longer greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time. Teehee. You think so? At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay for clearing up the incident. Alright, receive payment for the burglary. 10 BP. Nice. And 8,000 mirror. And we're 5th class bracers now. Booyah. And we got a haze quartz. Okay. Here's the pay the mayor was talking about. It's a very, very nice sum. And this is from me, Ellipsis. Received recommendation. Oh, hey, we're official, Bose Guild peoples now. Yay. Isn't this, Ellipsis, a recommendation from the Bose branch? Is it alright to give this to us so soon? This is one of the most useful quartzes in the game. Neat, I'll check it out in just a sec. Of course, it would be downright rude of me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please, accept it. Thank you, Lugren. We'll work hard so that we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation. And that means, you know, not swinging and missing all the time, Joshua. Haha, great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news. Sure, Ellipsis. You're probably right, Ellipsis. I wonder what on earth Cassius could be doing right now. Not contacting the guild is one thing, but not contacting his family is a completely different matter. Yeah, Ellipsis, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airliner in Bose, I wonder where he could have gone. Excuse me, please! Aren't you that receptionist from the landing port, Ellipsis? What's the matter? You see, we received some of the cargo stolen by the Sky Bandits, and pieces of Cassius Bright were in them. And among some of the pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracer Guild. So I'm here to deliver one of them today. But not all of them. Couldn't be bothered. I appreciate you doing that. But wait a minute, Ellipsis. Why is there something addressed to this branch when the airliner left most to begin with? It's actually addressed to the Roland branch. I'm really bad at my job. But aren't Cassius Bright's family members here? What? That's us, but Ellipsis. Oh, perfect! No, we don't have to pay postage. We Pardon me. We contacted the Roland branch, and they said you had come here. Here you are. This is the parcel. We were both given a letter and a parcel. Goodness. This letter, Ellipsis. Yep, it's in Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I at the Roland branch. He's been spying on us. It seems as if he just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. I guess Dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all. Oh, Ellipsis. Well, that's good to hear. So that parcel is from your dad, too? No, this one looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. Huh, Ellipsis? That's odd. Yeah, Ellipsis, the sender hasn't written their name anywhere. Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh, what other thing? Good job in helping arrest those Sky Bandits. You Bracers sure do excellent work. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-doo. And to think that a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner's cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read his letter if you'd like. In other words, clear out of here. Something smells like fish. Maybe it's all the fish that's been in your pocket since yesterday. Thanks, Lugrin. Ah, well then, let's have a look at the content, shall we? Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here, Ellipsis? It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to its departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer, the question would stick in my mind so I'd never be able to sleep at night. And you're telling me this because... Ellipsis? Oh, how heartless and cruel you can be to a companion who has traveled alongside you, Ellipsis. And just who is it that you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandits' hideout, I wonder? Alright, already, Ellipsis. You can be a rather obnoxious fellow, I hope you know. I guess we don't have much of a choice, Ellipsis. However, depending on the content, we may ask you to leave, okay? Ha! Of course I understand. Alright, let's see what he has to say, Ellipsis. Estelle started by cutting the letter's seal. Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. I know you both can succeed. Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work, and unfortunately it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Roland, Ellipsis, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Sherazard and Ina. Cassius Bright. That seems like the type of letter your father would write. It touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration towards the both of you. Yeah, Ellipsis. Looks that way, Ellipsis. The Queen's birthday celebration, is it? From what I've heard, that's still a ways off. Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away, which means this would be the perfect time to take a small trip, Ellipsis. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to. Ellipsis. Ellipsis. Forget about that and let's focus on what's in that package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside. To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself, Ellipsis. But we shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad, Ellipsis. Why don't you think of it this way, Ellipsis? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know? That's true, Ellipsis. Olivier Ellipsis, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity. Actually, though, Olivier does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, Ellipsis might be worth looking into. Ellipsis. Okay, let's check it out. Estelle opened the parcel from the unknown sender. Inside was a shiny, black, hemispherical device. Also enclosed was a single memo with the item. What's this supposed to be, Ellipsis? It's an orbment, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says, Ellipsis. I was about to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it when you find an opportunity. K. Oh, great, we got the Men in Black now. That's it? Yep, Ellipsis, it looks like this sender didn't write anything else. Shara, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be? Ellipsis, I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue for either. Your father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners, too. If this is the only thing we've got to go on, then honestly, I'm about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orbment anyway? From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use, although it feels a little similar to a battle orbment, Ellipsis. Even so, it's still quite different. A normal battle orbment has slots in which to install quartz, Ellipsis, but this one has none. Maybe this one, Ellipsis, is an artifact? I put the ellipsis in the wrong place, but an artifact? Twix, is it really like that letter from Cassius makes you feel like your adventures are just a small part of something bigger and your dad is off on his own adventures right now? Yeah. You could have a whole side game of the adventures of Cassius Bright. An artifact? Precisely, an artifact is an orbment created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all orbments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins. Yeah, with the yawning. And for the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak. But this one doesn't appear to be that old. Looks to me like it was made recently. You're right about that, Ellipsis. However, this one almost seems like a black market item. Jeez, Ellipsis, now look at what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know that we're all worried about him? Stell? Now he's gotten some sketchy item from an unknown sender, Ellipsis. What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time? Stell, Ellipsis. Ellipsis. You know, Estelle, I've been thinking, Ellipsis. How about we continue our journey? Huh, Ellipsis? Joshua? That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Yeah, Ellipsis, he did say that, but Ellipsis. I've already managed to get recommendations from Roland. You and I have already managed to get recommendations from Roland and Bose, right? All that's left are Rouen, Zeiss, and Gransall. Only those three. If we do jobs as we travel around to those other regions, Ellipsis, we just might hear something about where Dad is, or what he's doing. Ellipsis? I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skills, Ellipsis. And there's also the possibility that he may have even traveled abroad, Ellipsis. But I think getting off our own duffs is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. And we might be able to find this Professor R, too. Ellipsis. I'm Ellipsis, Joshua Ellipsis. What? You're a genius! Estelle, what are you talking about? This is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Maybe even 10. 2 birds with 10 stones? Sometimes I hate you for being so smart. So, Ellipsis, should I consider that a yes? Oh, is it ever? Yes, yes, triple yes! Training to be senior bracers as we travel around Liberal, Ellipsis, and exposing what that no-good middle-aged man has been doing in the process. Ellipsis, I think you're somehow missing the point, Ellipsis. Ellipsis, it looks like she's back to her old self. Haha, I guess it's settled then. Hey, it's the most international port. Well, take care. I'm going to head back to Roland now. Ellipsis, no, Shirazar, don't leave us. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along? Give it a rest, Shara. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. Sherry, before you leave all your quartz. It wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us. And if you didn't go back, the Roland branch would have a hard time managing things. Yeah, Roy, or whatever his name is, can't handle it by himself. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done. Well, if you insist, ellipsis. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the Roland branch. You got it? I'll come running no matter where you are. Sure, ellipsis. Thanks, Shara. And same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Ellipsis, alright, I'll watch the number of drinks. I'll keep it in the double digits. Ha! Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Shara. And why are you headed to Roland? Not to mention with Shara, ellipsis. That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose. And I thought it was about time I turned my attention towards another region. As for Roland's cuisine, I've heard the produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next. Brian says, don't worry, she'll leave the quartz. Also, Sherry baby, can we have your experience points, says Lou. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables, or some such nonsense. No, Twick, no, our favorite traveling musician is leaving us as well. I know, this is sad. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he go drinking with me at the bar. We will never see him alive again, ellipsis. Olivier, ellipsis, I really hope you understand what you've promised her, ellipsis. Ha! I could die for the likes of fine women and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua, ellipsis. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany fair Sherazard instead. I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me, ellipsis. Well, have fun, but I'm warning you, ellipsis, don't you dare make any trouble in Roland, you hear me? And here's another piece of advice. When Shara's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware. How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? Besides, Ina's coming along too. Yeah, and she's even worse than you. The gloves come off, huh? Is that, ellipsis, perchance, ellipsis, what you and Estelle were talking about before? Yes, Estelle said it best, though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure, ellipsis. The Roland-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Well, Ollie boy, looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we'd better hurry and get on. Sure, wait, can't we talk this over? I'd really appreciate it if I had just a little more time to think things through, ellipsis. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny. Eesh! And she's dragging him. See you later, Shara. Give her regards to everyone in Roland. Have a wonderful trip, you two. I mean, you could walk to Roland in like 5 minutes, but sure, take the airship. It's a shame. Joshua and Olivier should have duetted harmonica and lute together. That would have been amazing. Oh, I'm out. Fudge. We beat Chapter 1! 30-some hours! We're into Chapter 2! And that's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incident that occurred in northern Liberal. Ellipsis. Ellipsis. And to think that the bankrupt Kapua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by a Liberal regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Ellipsis. Is it a different man's voice? Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. Seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. Ellipsis. No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great, and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright, there's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, Ellipsis, my dear friend. Haha, I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself, Ellipsis. A portable phone, huh, Ellipsis? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Sure, Ellipsis. And the fact that you're carrying around an orbment that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create. Well, Ellipsis. How about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Shara, don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I am Olivier Lenheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something, Ellipsis. A little pillow talk, perhaps, Ellipsis? How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Yay! Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier. Or should I call you Mr. Airbonian Operative? Ellipsis. Ha! It looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. No, it is. It's the show that got her that title. So I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. So back to the subject at hand, why don't you start talking? Who are you? And what are you doing in Liberal? Before that, Ellipsis, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything, that's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. So, do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Hkin Gate so you could gather information was all a part of the plan? And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so, Ellipsis. One moment, please. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an orbment. It's an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbital communications system, and its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. Just a sec. Sorry, got text from someone who said a spaghetti pot fell on me. I'm like, oh god, was there like spaghetti and boiling water in it? No, she's just pulling a pot off the top shelf and it fell and smacked her in the face, so black eye. So, anyway. It can piggyback off any orbital communication system, and its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about being intercepted. Right, okay. Comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact, ellipsis, like one of the sacred relics the Septian Church has stewardship over? Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh, no, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. Yeah, ellipsis. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Ellipsis, Shara, ellipsis. I don't see any humor in those eyes, ellipsis. Well, jokes aside, ellipsis. You really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you have already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone, ellipsis. Yes, someone you know all too well. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the Royal Army. The bracer with a special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent! The Divine Blade. Cassius Bright is the one I seek. He owes me $5. Oh, for crying out loud, now what? Chapter 2, Mandrigal of the White Magnolia. Okay. Let's see, ellipsis. If we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Ruan region. I wonder which route we should take to get there. About that, ellipsis. So you're really not planning on using an airliner? I think it's just going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. You remember what Shara said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that? Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money it would cost to use an airliner. Great idea! We can use the money we saved to go shopping at the Bose Market. After all, we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. And then we could leave after that. So what do you think? I don't care either way, ellipsis, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Wuan region, we'll need to go through the Crone Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave the West Gate. Kind of an interesting game in that if the top of the screen is oriented north, you're traveling to the left, which typically in any adventure, be video game or movie, when you're going somewhere, you go from left to right. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the West Gate. Okay, the West Gate, right? Right. Alright, so, first off, what's this orb meant? What the hell was it? Haze, there we are. Let's see. Enemies become unaware of presence. Like in the field? 2 gold and 3... Okay. Alright. Now let's go south and see if we got that ring for the person. Hi, is this yours? Wait a minute, where's your kid? See if... Your doll is still creeping me out, kid. All the people around town look happy, but my mom looks sad. Well, I bet I can brighten up her day. Excuse me, you're Lana, right? Yes, that's right. Is there something I can help you with? Actually, we found a ring that looks something like the one mentioned in the job request at the guild. If we could, we'd like to have you take a look at it, ellipsis. Really? Truly? Handed over the jeweled ring. Oh, ellipsis. Who would have ever thought this would have come back to me like this, Ellipsis? So there's no doubt that this is the ring that was stolen? You know, this is not the best way to approach it. You should have her describe it first, and, you know, but I guess she already did in the request, but anyway. No, this is the one that was stolen, all right. It was a memento from my mother. I would know it anywhere. I see, Ellipsis. It must be really important to you then, right? I had almost believed that I would never see it again. I don't know how I can ever repay you for finding this, but, Mira's how you repay us. Tee-hee, I'm just glad we could help. So I guess our work here is done, unless there's something else? No, that's all, and once again, thank you for finding this for me. Well then, if that's all, we'll leave you to your business. Have a nice day! Yay! I'm so grateful to all of you. With the Sky Bandits behind bars, it looks like I can finally get back to my life. What say you, kitty? My mom looks like she's happier now. I'm glad. This proves she doesn't love you. Guess what we did? Good work. Looks like you managed to achieve. Yeah, okay. Alright, now what? Oh, okay. I guess we're good. So, well, we've got no new requests, but Ring Lady did say all the peoples are behind bars, which means they're probably up in Gate or whatever it's called. So, what time are we at? 3:30. Yeah, sure. Oh, hey. Yeah, looks like we need... Yeah, you need to go to the prison in Gate because you have to. Okay, well. Yay. Thought we'd see Josette and Kyle before we left. Aren't you guys Ellipsis? The junior bracers who were working with Sherazard? Yes. What of it? Hey, Anlace. Are you leaving so soon? That's too bad. I was hoping we could work together. Well, good luck with whatever lies ahead, and remember, never get up! Just do it now or I'll forget? Okay. Yeah, I'd hate to talk to the wrong person in town and have it, get in the way of whatever. Is this it? Yeah. Eisen Road, take me to the prison so we can say hello to Josette and Kyle. What was that? Oh, yeah. Here we are at the Gate. It seems like those Sky Bandit criminals have finally been caught. Now I'm sure those soldiers in the border garrison can finally take a break. Whoops. The other day, some soldiers arrested a man who cried the whole way to his cell. Was it Aaron? From what I heard, he seems to have been involved in some sort of fraudulent scheme. Welcome to the H'kin Gate. With the Sky Bandits in custody, our red alert status will be changed. Whew, can't believe my first mission was to storm the Sky Bandits' hideout. But when you live your life as spontaneously as I do, you can experience a lot of things. Huh? Aren't you those bracers? Do you have some business with the General? No. We've got some friends that we wanted to visit. We haven't seen a border garrison force this size since the 100 Days War. I just hope the Empire doesn't mistake it for an extensive military operation. It's beautiful weather today, isn't it? There's a very clear view of the Empire's territory. With the Sky Bandits captured, I can finally get back to my regular work. Wait a minute, what am I thinking? This is the border with the Erebonian Empire. I can't think about relaxing my guard in a place like this. Even if these Sky Bandits are caught, it doesn't mean that we're going to get a day to rest. I'm just dragging my feet from all this lack of sleep. Man, am I tired, Ellipsis. The Sky Bandits were transported to Leishton Fortress in the Zeiss region. I'm sure they're going to be interrogated about a number of things. Oh, they're not here? Hey, are they here or are they somewhere else? Oh, it's Cassius's kids. Again, Ellipsis. Why are you here? We have nothing further to talk about. I'm busy dealing with paperwork and other reports after the incident. Oh, well. Scrooby-Ooby-Doo. The door is locked. Still locked. Am I missing someone? Go downstairs? There's a downstairs? Oh! I don't think I've ever noticed this. Did I ever notice this? Oh yeah, that's just where the cells are. Okay. No matter how I look into him, that guy locked up seems like a bad guy. If we can't find any evidence against him soon, he's going to be let free. Although there's something that I disagree with about that policy. Oh, hey, is that the book dude? Hey, where did the mirror disappear to that was listed in this black book? It would be in your best interest to start talking now, because it's only a matter of time until we find some evidence against you. How many... Oh, it's Nigel. How many times have I told you to show me some proof of wrongdoing? If I'm suspected of something, then prove it. But you can't, can you? Ellipsis. What's the matter? Huh? Oh, Ellipsis. Let me just share everything with you, stranger. Actually, this man is being held on suspicion of scheming to take over a factory that didn't belong to him. The only bad news is that we haven't been able to find any decisive evidence linking him to a crime. We can only detain him for so long, and after that we're going to have to release him. So you're looking for some material evidence, are you? Ellipsis. Hey, Estelle, Ellipsis. Do you remember that black book we found in the Sky Bandits' hideout? Black book? Oh yeah, that one, Ellipsis. You mean the one that was hidden inside the vacuum cleaner, right? A book inside a vacuum cleaner? Would you mind letting me take a look at it? Nope, we don't mind at all. Here you are. Hand it over, black notebook. Ellipsis. More ellipsis. Several ellipses. Aha! This is what I was looking for! Excuse me? This! There's no doubt about it! This is his secret account ledger for the factory. Hey, Nigel. Were you listening to this conversation 8 feet away? Take a look at this. Look! Ellipsis. Familiar? This can't be happening. That was taken along with my vacuum by the burglars. Ellipsis. Thank you, this has been a great help. Any bracer who can do work like this is a good bracer in my opinion. With this notebook, we should easily be able to establish his guild. I'll make sure we send you an official payment through the Bracer Guild sometime in the near future. Once again, I appreciate your help. Yay! The devil made me do it. I swear it was like a sudden impulse. Ellipsis. Yeah, that's right, a sudden impulse. I won't do anything bad again. I'm begging you, please forgive me. I'm faint-hearted and frail to begin with. If you put me in prison, I'll get sick and die. And how do you explain this black book and its secret accounts? Go ahead and think about it, and then try to explain your way out of this one. I've got plenty of time to listen to you make up excuses and try to worm your way out of being locked up in here for good. This one. Safe to say that this is the end of Nigel's backdoor schemes. I think it's about time I made arrangements to send him off to Leishton Fortress. Turns out that the guy locked up really was a bad fellow. I know we shouldn't judge people by their appearances, ellipsis. But a lot of people are just like we see them. What do you think about that? Oh, it's cat. Oh, same thing. Alright. Back home. Get our beeps. Eisen Road. Take me home. Look at all that. Actually, because you guys aren't worth my time, because you're just gonna give me one experience. To the Bracer Guild! Where we guild bracers all day. Alright, money, money. Anything else? No. Okay, I think that's where we will stop for today. When we return, we'll give everyone in town a good talking to before we leave, and then we'll hit the road for, the Rouen region, I think is where we're going. So, and I'll think about if I want to reorganize my, my quartz. Not erase. Don't want to erase. Scratch. Okay, so, Chapter 2. After 32 hours, we are now in Chapter 2. I may be setting records here for... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at that. Look how many pages of save slots we have. Why, we may... Oh my god, how many do we have? Okay, we have... Yep. Lots and lots and lots. Okay, so we have 1,000... I honestly did not notice that that there were multiple pages. I thought it was just the 10 saves here. No. Got 1,000 pages of save slots. So, that's handy. Okay. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me, and I don't know if we'll probably start Chapter 2 sometime in the middle of the week. If you can, it's going to be late at night, but if you can join me, I'd be glad to have you. If not, it'll be recorded and on my YouTube channel. So, Twix says, oh, that's why you've been overlapping saves. I was wondering why you were doing that. Yeah, I honestly just did not realize that there's multiple pages on the save thing, so... Alright everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a safe Labor Day, is that the day it is tomorrow? And take care of yourselves. Later.